What it do, YouTube? It's your boy LT. And I'm back to bring you guys part 2 of the 20 most dangerous kids in the world. As you saw by the thumbnail, this will be my last video. Last video using my old mic. New equipment coming soon. Real soon. Video content never stops. You feel me? It never stops. We're back again. Part 2, 20 most dangerous kids in the world. I'm your boy LT. That plane's finna fly right on in. Y'all gonna hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, then hit that like button. Make sure you drop a comment down below for the next video and actually tell me how you enjoyed this video. Without further ado, I ain't gonna talk your head off. Let's get into it.
9. Joseph McVeigh.
Mr. Joseph McVeigh.
January 2nd, 2011. Police went up to a house near Big Prairie, Ohio, after they got a call from a concerned neighbor. On getting there, the police discovered the dead body of a 46-year-old who was face down on the floor of her living room. The cause of her death was made known by the gunshot wound she had to her head.
She looked familiar, but then again, sometimes they just look alike.
But who would do such a thing? It turns out to be the woman's 10-year-old son, Joseph McVeigh.
Wow.
Well, there had to be an excellent reason for this. According to Joseph and his 15-year-old sister, who witnessed the whole incident, Joseph's mother had asked him to bring in some firewood. He was tired of being told what to do and didn't fetch the firewood. Instead, he went to his room, grabbed a .22 caliber rifle, and shot his mother in the head.
Why does he have a .22 caliber rifle in his room? And this boy said he did it because he got tired of being told what to do. That is crazy. Like, come on, man. It's just some firewood, bro. You 10 years old. Go get the goddamn firewood.
8. Will Cornick.
Will Cornick.
Poor Mrs. Ann McGuire had dedicated her entire life to teaching kids. At the age of 61, she was just a few months away from retirement.
Aww.
In this sorrowful tale, the other character is Will Cornick, who seemed to be a normal kid superficially.
She was finna retire, man. Retirement. Have y'all thought about y'all's retirement? I haven't thought about mine yet because I'm still out here working in these streets. But it's going to be pretty straight. I'm going to give it some time. I'm about to turn 30 next week. If you see this video today, go ahead and drop below. Happy birthday to your boy.
But things aren't always as they appear. Beneath the innocent, seemingly normal kid look, the 15-year-old Will was harboring a massive grudge against his teacher.
A massive
In front of his entire Spanish class on April 28th, 2014, Will attacked his teacher, Ann McGuire, from behind using a knife as she leaned over another student's desk.
Wow.
She sustained fatal wounds. It was also reported that the demented student brought a bottle of whiskey to school to celebrate his callous crime. Will also admitted that he had planned to kill 2 other teachers that day. Luckily for those teachers, he was unable to fulfill his heinous fantasy. This
man was finna kill 3 teachers that day. That is crazy to me.
7. Bobby Woods Jr. It can be said for sure that not all youths have the ability to think logically and clearly.
True.
This is especially true of 17-year-old Bobby Woods Jr. of Lufkin, Texas. Bobby lived with his girlfriend and the 3-year-old son of his girlfriend's brother, Mason Cutler. Bobby's girlfriend was pregnant, and this posed a bit of a problem in his mind. He felt that their house wasn't big enough to accommodate another child. His way of solving it? Bobby took young Mason to a pond behind their house, pushed the young child into the water, and walked away as the wailing child drowned.
That's crazy. Look at the little boy. Didn't even get to live his whole life because you... What? Really? That was your reasoning? Because the house wasn't big enough? Then go do something. Make something. Make it big enough. That's crazy. Move out. My dog.
A genuinely heartless act and a terrible solution. Bobby admitted that he planned the whole thing. It also discovered that his girlfriend knew what happened, but she was deemed not fit to stand trial.
That's crazy.
Before we move on, here's a quick challenge for you. 6. Jarrell Milton.
Okay. Jarrell Milton.
Charles
that wasn't exciting. I said okay for a different reason because lo and behold, the first 14 people in this video were definitely of the Caucasian descent. Which is, it's a lot wrong with it because strictly the fact that they out here killing family members and teachers and stuff like that. Really, we don't want to see none of this. We don't want this to be what our kids grow up to, like, because you don't want to get some firewood. What? And why does, once again, if we go back, why does a 10-year-old have a rifle in their room?
Fisher and 31-year-old Jamil Ray were drug dealers. On June 29th, 2015, they made plans to sell some marijuana. An uncomplicated transaction was supposed to go down at a park in Omaha, Nebraska, but the deal turned out to be far from it. As they got to Miller Park, the duo was ambushed by 3 assailants. Ray was killed following the bullets he took to the head and neck, while Fisher was luckily shot in the shoulder and survived. But we hear about these things all the time. What makes this any different? Well, the real shocker is the fact that the 3 assailants were young boys. 12-year-old Jarrell Milton and his 17-year-old brother, along with a 15-year-old friend, had planned to rob the 2 dealers for an easy score. You can sleep easy knowing that he will be back on the streets soon, judging by the fact that Jarrell is a minor.
That's crazy.
5. Dequan Stribling, Quandarus Burris, and Jace West. When most stable and normal young teenagers get together, they usually perform activities that don't involve a senseless homicide.
Right.
However, that wasn't the case in October of 2017.
Nobody got this little boy on here dancing like that.
When 3 young boys in Baldwin, Mississippi were bored and wanted to do something fun. Instead of going to the bowling alley, perhaps playing video games, or just harmlessly hanging out, they decided to kill a 70-year-old heartlessly. Henry Adams Jr. was found outside of his house on October 23rd. Quindris Burris.
Really, man? What? I need to know what he did
And
to them.
Dequan Stribling were just 13 years old at the time, while Jace West was 14. The killer trio has been charged with capital murder. They would have to stand trial as adults, but they won't face the death penalty because of their ages. While the motive for this senseless killing is suspected to be robbery, police have yet to confirm it publicly.
They should have gave us more backstory, because why would you just randomly kill a 70-year-old man? I mean, I guess sometimes you don't have to, not everything is planned or whatever, but that's crazy. He ain't do nothing to him. Nothing.
4. William Schultz. William Schultz is extremely dangerous and deranged. There's honestly no other way to put it. It seems that 18-year-old William believed that the world was coming to an end, and he wanted to tick off a few things on his bucket list. What's the top of his list? Well, William wanted to find out what it was like to kill another human being. On April 26, 2015, Schultz approached a house, cut the power, and entered. He sneaked upstairs where 19-year-old Jordan Almgren was sleeping and stabbed the child to death. But why target Jordan? William reasoned that Jordan was weak and little. He'll have at least 25 years to rethink his life's goals as he sits in prison waiting for parole.
Wow. He don't deserve it. Hey, I really do believe that if you take someone's life for no reason, like you don't have a legit reason to take a person's life, spend the rest of your life in jail. Self-defense totally different. But if you just wake up in the morning, I'm finna go kill. Yeah, sit in jail for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because this person's life is over with. Why do you deserve any opportunity to come right back into this world? Not happening.
3. Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown had a severe jealous streak, which will surely make you lose sleep. His crime was definitely horrific, but he was also recently released, which is just as scary. Jordan Brown is now 6'2" and 18 years old, but he was locked up as a plump 11-year-old with severe jealousy issues. Well, Jordan didn't like the idea of his father's fiancée being 8.5 months pregnant. He had the impression that a newborn would be given all of the attention. So, he came up with a plan. He used the 20-gauge shotgun that his dad had given him for Christmas in 2011 to take care of this.
See? Y'all just handing kids guns. Like, this, I mean, I'm not against protection at all, but 11 years old, what does he need a shotgun for, really? I mean, I know y'all want to teach him to hunt and stuff, but don't give it to him where he can always be in reach of it. Lock it up. Keep a key somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure he just cannot, he or she, because I don't want to say he, make sure that your child cannot accessibly reach those type of things.
This problem by shooting 26-year-old Kenzie Hulk while she slept. The unborn baby was also killed as a result. We can only hope that he is rehabilitated. 2. Amardeep Sada.
Amardeep Sada.
This is a case of a boy.
Boy. Look at him.
Who scared India with his callous acts. Serial killers are nothing new. They've walked the earth for ages and will continue to. In one way or another, Amardeep Sada wasn't much different from your run-of-the-mill psychopath who gets his kicks from killing little kids. In 2007, he reportedly bashed his 6-month-old cousin's head in with a brick, or possibly a rock. He then duplicated his cruel and heartless deed on his baby sister, and then again on his neighbor's kid. There are a couple of alarming facts about this case. Firstly, some neighbors were aware that Sada was responsible for the first 2 deaths, but they considered it a family matter and did not report it.
Really?
Meaning that his 3rd victim could have been saved if they had spoken up earlier.
Yeah.
Perhaps the most horrifying fact is that Sada was just 8 years old when he committed these crimes in 2006. Christian Fernandez.
Christian Fernandez.
In 2011, 12-year-old Christian Fernandez was left alone with his 2-year-old sibling while his mother was away. Christian repeatedly slammed the defenseless kid's head into a bookshelf in a fit of anger, making him the youngest murder suspect in Duval County's history.
Wow.
When he noticed that his younger half-brother was no longer
Hey, parents, let your kid be a kid. You know what I'm saying? If you, let me put it like this. I definitely understand, if you have something you have to go do and stuff like that, your kid is definitely old enough to watch their younger sibling. That is true. But don't make it to where consistently watch them, because you're taking away from their childhood. You're making them grow up faster than they need to be. That's their brother or sister. They're always going to protect them and want to watch over them, but don't make it where they got to feel like they're the parent.
Responsive, he took the dying boy to his bed. After confirmations, it was discovered that Christian had also slaughtered a little cat previously, and that he had experienced hate-filled adolescence, including wrong manhandle and witnessing his father's suicide. He was given a request for homicide and exasperated battery. Christian was jailed until he was 19 years old. We can only hope he had learned to control his murderous rage. And that's it for the most dangerous kid.
Alright, man, that's it for the video. 20 most dangerous kids in the world, part 1. Link above. You definitely click on that and check out part 1 if you have not. As you see on the screen, my channel there go part 1 up there, along with a couple of other videos, so make sure you guys check that out as well. I'm your boy LT, and I appreciate you guys coming through and watching part 2 of the 20 most dangerous kids in the world. I love you guys. That plane's finna go ahead and zoom right on in. Y'all gonna hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, hit the like button, run this thing up for your boy, share it with your aunties, uncles, grandmas, daddies. You feel me? Hey, NNG, shout out to the gang. Videos coming soon. Make sure you guys also check out the podcast for NNG. Link to that will be in the description below as well. Go subscribe to the NNG page. It's definitely going to be some bangers. We got some hot stuff going on this weekend. If you're interested, link up with us in Charlotte. We're going to be doing a couple of different events and everything like that. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Don't forget, birthday this weekend. Leave them happy birthdays in the comment. We out.